Hey guys, if you are in your 50s and you want to improve your hip flexibility, these are my top stretches for increasing flexibility for guys in their 50s. So you don't need any flexibility, no yoga experience to be able to do these stretches, and you're going to feel way more flexible and just feel way better, less joint pain, less stiffness at the end of this quick 10-minute routine. No equipment required, just follow along and do your best. We're going to get started with a low lunge. So start with your right leg forward. Take a big step back with your left foot, and then slowly release your left knee to the ground. If there's any discomfort resting your knee on the ground here, you can put a cushion or a knee pad underneath that knee. Go ahead and relax your hands on top of your right thigh. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, allow your hips to relax forward. Let your knee push forward. Keep your heel on the ground. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, allow your hips to sink forward. So you want to think about pushing your right glute toward your right heel. So you're working yourself deeper into this position. But you don't want to force yourself into this position. You're holding this for about a minute, so we've got enough time for your body to slowly work into it that you don't have to push hard into it. And you're mostly going to rely on your exhales to relax your body and go into it. And if you're having difficulty opening the muscles up at first, this is something that takes time to practice. It's also a skill to be able to use your breathing to work into your flexibility. So hopefully you notice a little bit of improvement from start to finish, but just be aware that it does take practice. All right, go ahead and release. We're going to switch sides. So start with your left leg forward. Take a big step back with your right foot now. Slowly release your right knee to the ground. Again, if there's any discomfort in the knee, you can put a cushion or a pillow underneath that knee. There's no point in having knee pain with the knee resting on the ground. Relax your hands on top of your left thigh. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, allow your hips to relax forward, coming into this low lunge position. And the breathing is really important here. We're also focused on technique. Again, pushing your left glute toward your left heel, lightly squeezing your thighs. It actually helps to add strength to this movement. It's going to help with increasing flexibility more than just passive stretching on its own. That's also going to yield longer lasting, more noticeable results in terms of releasing tension in the joints, helping with your back, helping with your knees, and also translating into functional movements like squats, lunges, just day-to-day stuff. Get back to your breathing. Squeeze the thighs, using your exhale to go deeper into the stretch. One more breath. And then go ahead and stand up. All right, from here we're going to move into a stretch called a pyramid. And this is really good for your hamstring flexibility. A lot of people think that the best way is to reach down and touch your toes, but this way is going to help you isolate the hamstrings instead of just stretching your back. So start with your right leg forward and your left leg back about 45 degrees. Square your hips toward the front. Get a slight bend to your right knee, and then bring your hands to your hips. And from here, I want you to hinge forward, bringing your chest toward the wall in front of you until you feel a stretch through the back of your right thigh. You might not have to go that far. Stay active through the right leg, so you're pushing down through your right foot to get close to straightening the leg. And you don't have to straighten the leg at all. It doesn't have to be locked out. You're just straightening it until you feel a stretch through the back of your thigh. You can rest your hands on your hips. If you feel like your back needs a little bit more support, you can rest your hands on your shin or your thigh. And that will create less pressure on your lower back. Same thing here, you want to breathe in and out of your nose. So we're really concentrating on that slow, controlled breathing. And as you exhale, maybe straightening the leg a little bit more, maybe bringing your chest a little further forward or a little closer to the ground. Do make sure that you're not making a C shape with your spine. So I don't want you to think bringing your head to your knee. What tends to happen is the back gets out of position there. So think about bringing your chest forward toward the wall in front of you and then making a sandwich with your thigh and your chest eventually. Not yet, but that's what you want to visualize to get this proper stretch. Give this one more breath. And then bend your right knee, carefully come back up, and then we're going to switch sides. Left leg forward, right leg back, point the back foot out 45 degrees. Keep a slight bend to your left knee, so don't lock it out, but a nice strong bend. Square your hips and your shoulders toward the front the best you can. Bring your hands to your hips, and when you exhale, I want you to bring your chest forward until you feel a stretch through the back of your left thigh. Again, you do want to push down actively through your left foot, so that'll help you engage the muscles in your thigh, and that's going to help you actively open your hamstrings. So we want to focus on a combination of strength and flexibility here, not just passive flexibility. And that is something that's unique about the workouts that we do with Manful Yoga. You're going to focus way more on strength and flexibility, or on active mobility, as opposed to passive flexibility, which is what you'll get in most traditional yoga classes. If you want to relax the hands on the thighs to support your back a little bit, you're welcome to do that. And as you're holding this pose, you might notice that you get more flexible from start to finish. So just slowly go a little bit deeper with every breath. And even if you don't actually get a little deeper, even if it becomes a little bit more relaxing or doesn't feel quite as intense, that's also a sign of progress. One more breath here. And then go ahead and bend that knee, come back upright, and stand up. Okay, next stretch is called a wide-legged forward fold. You're going to start with your legs wide, toes turned slightly in, push into the outer edges of your feet, squeeze your thighs. Then you're going to bend your knees, bring your butt back, and bring your chest forward. And you can bring your hands to your thighs just like we did before. And you're just going to hinge at the hips, keeping your back flat until you feel a stretch through the inner thighs and the backs of your thighs. So if you were super flexible, you would lock out your legs and be able to bring your hands to the ground and look behind you. But to get started, you're going to bend the knees, use your hands on the thighs to support yourself, and press your butt back, bringing your chest mostly forward, not rounding your back and looking behind you, but bringing the chest mostly forward, keeping your back mostly flat, and then again, just straightening the legs until you feel a stretch through the inner thighs and the backs of your thighs. So what we want to do here, and what you want to do in general with these yoga postures in order to be effective and avoid injury, is you want to do the pose in a way that makes sense for your flexibility. So you're not just mirroring somebody, but you're doing the pose in a way that works for your body so that you can work on your flexibility safely and effectively, and also avoid pushing yourself into a position your body's not ready for and potentially getting injured. All right, that's good. Go ahead and bend the knees, lift your chest up first, and then come back upright. Here we're going to take it onto the ground for a reclined figure four. And this is the stretch that most guys don't know they need, but really need. So you're going to lay down on your back, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, making a figure four with your legs, and then grab the back of your left thigh with your hands. Flex your right toes toward your shins, so you want to keep that leg active. Externally rotate your right hip so that your knee faces to the outside, and then politely pull your thigh in toward your chest, just a little bit, and make sure you're keeping your right leg active here so that you're not putting your knee at risk. Breathing in and out of your nose. And if you can, maybe your head relaxes on the ground. If that's way too hard to do, then just keep it upright. Use your core strength so you're not relying on your neck. That's because that would hurt if you're just relying on your neck. And you're breathing in and out of your nose here. You should feel the stretch in the outside of your right hip and the outer right thigh. So this is a really good one for relieving stiffness in your knees and in your back.
Really good for immediate pain or discomfort relief. And over time, very good for improving hip flexibility for things like squats, getting down on the ground, stuff like that. All right, go ahead and release. We're going to switch sides. Bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh now, making that figure 4. Grab the back of your right thigh. Turn your left knee to face out. Lightly squeeze the thigh in toward your body. Flex your left toes toward your shin. Lift your chest up or relax the head down. Just make sure that your neck isn't straining. And breathe in and out of your nose. Feeling this stretch in the outer left thigh and left hip. And keep in mind, this is something that you have to work on consistently to get better at. So it might feel really tight right now. Maybe you haven't stretched this muscle in a really long time. Just know that if you're consistent with this, if you can do these workouts 3 times per week, then you should notice pretty significant improvements within 4 weeks. And you'll notice that your body's feeling better within the first week or 2, which is really cool. All right. And then go ahead and release. Okay, guys, that was the routine. We've got a few more of these free yoga for men in their 50s workouts coming out. So be sure to subscribe to this channel. Don't miss out. Those come out every Tuesday at 9:30. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. Leave a comment if you have some feedback or question or a request for other content. I'd love to hear it. And if you want to see the first workout from the Yoga for Guys in Their 50s series, go ahead and click over here and you can check out that workout right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.